Hey, good morning, everybody. I felt like I wanted to talk today a little bit about why I do what I do. Why am I a sales and leasing consultant? Why do I do it for Lexus? Man, I do it at Lexus because Lexus, really empowers you. They really want you to take care of people at a very high level. It's all about the experience. It's not just that you're trying to get people in and out as quickly as possible, just to get to another sale. No, not at all. It's about the relationship. It's about delighting people. It's about treating people like they're a guest in your own home, which is really something that's very close to my heart, close to my family's heart as well. My wife, my children, we love doing that. We love taking care of people. We love having people over. We love going on vacations with people and everything as well. And so being here at Lexus and again, really being empowered to do just that, create, lasting relationships with people, making sure that I take care of people at the highest level. It's something that I've always strived to do. That's always been my goal. However, at other dealers, you're not always empowered to do that. A lot of time it's really about, just the money, right? So, how much money can we save? What can we not do? Just to pretty much just move on to the next one, and that's kind of it. Which is why I didn't stay at a lot of those places very long at all. Most places I was at very much under a year, not over a year any place, actually, except here at Lexus. Coming up at 6 years now, and it just was like a match made in heaven. I remember like one story comes to mind. I was working for a different dealer. Won't say the name of it, but I remember there was this lady. She came in with her daughter, young daughter, maybe like 8, 9 years old, and uh, she wanted a Camaro that we had. It was a yellow Camaro convertible. And I remember when we went on the test drive, her daughter got into the back, and there was like, if you know anything about that car, it had like a rubber floor, and it was like wet basically. In the back, it was water, about this much water, kind of back in the, in that back area where her feet would be. So I remember there was also a cup down there as well. So like a styrofoam cup, a big one, that was knocked over. Obviously the water spilled. And so I remember that I reached out to, my the manager that worked there, and he was like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's just some water spill." So I was like, "All right, fine." Told her that as well. She purchased the car. She left, and then 2 days later, it was 2 maybe 3 days later, we had a rain. And she called me and she said, "Hey, Laylo, there's water all in the back again. It's like leaking somewhere." And so, of course, I'm just thinking that, okay, we're gonna get it taken care of. Obviously there was water down there before, and before she purchased it. And I remember going in, and when I walked into that manager's office, his chair was turned to where, like, the back of his head was facing me. I told him what happened, and I thought he was gonna say, "No worries, tell her to come in service. We'll, get something set up and we'll get it taken care of." That's not what happened. He spun his chair around, looked at me right in my eyes. He said, "Did she sign the as-is form?" And I said, "Yeah, she did, but we already knew that it was a problem though. And you told me that it was just because your kid, spilled some water back there when you had this car, you took it home." And he spun his chair back around, didn't say anything to me. It was at that point in time I knew that I was not going to stay at that dealership, because when it comes down to it, my name isn't up on the actual dealership itself. However, I'm the one that's interacting with people. I'm the one who is actually the face of the dealership. When people purchase a vehicle, they're not thinking, "Oh, I purchased that vehicle, from Jim Hudson." They're thinking, "I bought that car from Laylo." And so when people buy a vehicle, it's a big deal. And, for people to trust you, for people to want to work with you, a lot of responsibility comes with that, especially when you sell, a lot of vehicles. You're it's a great responsibility, and I take it very seriously. I feel like anyone who's ever dealt with me will tell you about, like it seems like everybody has a story, something I did to go way above and beyond. Whether that's, just really getting up, leaving, the ability to make sales to go and take care of somebody's issue, or whether that's literally getting up on a Saturday, the busiest day typically, going and changing the tire for somebody in the hot South Carolina heat, like literally like almost 100 degrees, sweating profusely and everything. But I mean, she was pregnant, she had a problem, she needed to go. Husband wasn't available at the time, so I went and got it done, got her over here. The shop was about to close, and like I took that very seriously, and I got in with them quick enough to where I communicated, of course, ahead of time, got them to somebody to stay late, change her tire out again, get her on something good aside from the spare. And I mean, that type of thing, means a lot to people, and means a lot to me too. So that's just a little bit about why I do what I do and why I do it, where I am as well. So just want to chat on that a little bit. And another reason too is we really just get to delight people. When people are delighted, they thank you with a little. I mean, I got a little flower arrangement here from one of my Lexus guests, because we don't call them customers, I guess. Brought that to me. It was super nice. I didn't know it was gonna happen, but we get to delight. So I have somebody coming in right now. She purchased a car for me back in 2018, I think it was. And her daughter needs a car now, and so she reached out to me and coming in for an appointment. So I asked her, I said, what's something special about your daughter? She told me that her daughter, she loves Chris Brown, right? She said she thinks Chris Brown's her husband. So what I did was I kind of like cover up the name here, but yeah, did a welcome sign and included picture of Chris Brown right there. So that's gonna mean a whole lot to her when she comes in. I'm really looking forward to her seeing that and just seeing how excited she's gonna be to see Chris Brown next to her name, welcoming her personally. So just a little bit there. And take care. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. All right, bye.